I'm not showing up here yet, but I can't see any comments or anything yet. How are you guys? What we're going to be doing tonight, well, this morning, is we're going to pull the Raffle Winner first of all. And second of all, we're going to do some readings. It's going to be like it was last time. We did 1 question for 5, 3 questions for 10. So we're doing that again, and right now it's going to be literally the last time you have a chance to get into the raffle, because we're polling right now tonight. And free 30-minute reading. If you guys want to get in on this, you have to donate, and you can donate 5 for 1 question or 10 for 3 questions. Okay. Who's the first 3 people here? I don't see it up here yet. There we are. Okay. Oops. Here we are. Okay. So, hi V. Hi Pinky Lee, RT. I'm good. How are you guys? Can you guys hear me okay? Is the sound all right? How's the sound? Let me know. The sound's all right. Well, V, actually, you are the first person who was here, so that means you do get a free reading. The first 3 people here, every single time I go live, the first 3 people here will get a free reading, so that's one way to get a free reading. Other than that, I don't really do free readings anymore, unless it's like a special occasion. And tonight, there is a special occasion, but what's going to happen is we're going to pull the Raffle Winner tonight, you guys, for that free 30-minute reading. We've been doing this for like months now, so I'm excited to see who the winner is and who's going to get this free reading. But first, let's go ahead and, if you're new here, subscribe and join us. Join this community of fine-ass people who are spreading love and support. Okay, no haters, no talking shit to people, no bullying stuff. You will be blocked, you'll be banned. So, yeah. So, you guys are funny. Kitties! Okay, so, first of all, yeah, like this video if you haven't yet. I'd really appreciate that. That helps me out so much. We're going to go ahead and start with the first 3 people who are here, because they get the free reading. If you want to know what I'm talking about with that, all you have to do is subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell right next to the subscribe button, and it'll give you 3 options. When you see those 3 options, you're going to want to choose all, because what will happen is every time I go live, you'll be notified through your notifications through YouTube, so make sure those are enabled. And once you're notified, just go ahead and click on into the live and type in the chat so we know that you're here. And if you're one of the first 3, then you get a free reading. That's for every single time I go live, so don't even trip. It's not going anywhere. I'm just making sure all my cards are upright, and then we'll get started. So you guys, if you have your question ready, that would be nice, so that I can come in and just kind of do it for you. Okay. And thanks for being here, you guys. I'm excited to do this. I'm excited you guys are here. How are you guys? I'm really great. How are you guys? Really great. Okay. So. Oh yeah, and also, for the first 3 people that are here, I'm all talking to the computer. I don't know why I'm talking over there. Because your comments are up there. For the first 3 right now that I'm going to be doing for the live, or I mean for the free ones, you will get a single entry into the raffle. So everybody else, if you like, whoever donates tonight and gets a reading, $5 for one question and $10 for 3 questions. Every single person that donates will get a double entry into the raffle automatically, so your name goes in twice, and it just gives you, you know, double the chances of winning the raffle. And we're going to be pulling that winner tonight here on this live stream. So stick around for that. Like this video, subscribe, share, comment. Okay, so let's see. So it's V, Pinky Lee, and Archie. Hi, Trijana. Okay, Trijana's the one who I gave the reading to last time, the free 30-minute reading. So just go ahead and ask her, how was it? We got carried away a little bit. We kind of went over 30 minutes last time, but it was fun. I liked it. It was a good time. And I'm excited to do it again. I'm good, Trishna. How are you? How are things? How are you doing? It's funny because she lives in India. We had to like, it's like 12.5 hours ahead. We had to like literally like figure out how we're going to do this because it's like weird, you know, like the time schedule. It was like 10 at night or something for me at the time. It was like, I don't know, what would it be, like 10 in the morning, I guess, for you or something, right? I don't know, maybe I'm off a little bit. Yeah, because that would be 24 hours. Yeah, 10 at night, 10 in the morning. Yeah, it was like we had to like do it that way because it was like we just couldn't do it any other way. We had to like figure it out. It took us a second to do that. It took us a little while. Okay, very confused about going home or not. Can you please tell me how will everything be if I go home? And if I stay at hostel? Shit. Gotta ask me a serious ass question like that? No, okay. Alright. Well, let's see what the best... Well, how do I want to approach this? Give me the energies of what the situation will be like in the environment if she goes home. What is that experience going to be like? What is that? Like, give me the energies that we need to understand about what we need to know about you making that decision. You said it's been troubling me a lot. Yeah, I can imagine. I can only imagine, but we're going to try to see right now. Oh, you got cards for it. Okay, let's see. Let me get these cards. They're flying everywhere. Okay. I'm going to put these ones back because there's too many. I don't want to add all of them to the thing. I haven't quite yet. So the wrong way. Okay, so there's this one though. 6 of Swords. So you know what this means, right? Somebody's leaving. And they're reluctant too, if you notice. They're reluctant to leave. They're not just like, deuces, you know, like I'm out. They're like, I don't really want to. But then they're doing it. Like they're almost being led away. You could be like having somebody help you to get there or like lead you there or like, you know, basically take you there and kind of watch over you or something. And also, it's a hesitant thing for you, but I feel like you are going to do it. Now, remember, tarot is, we still have free will, so tarot is like, it's not like set in stone. You don't have to do anything that the cards say, okay? And please, if you feel like there's something right for your life, that you feel like is right for you to do, please do it. And if you feel like there's something that isn't right for your life, please don't do it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. Like, just don't look at the cards as if it's like what you have to do. It's just it's just a guide. It's just suggesting. You know your life better than the cards and me myself, so listen to yourself first, okay? So it looks like you're going, and it looks like there's somebody that you're wanting someone to take responsibility for something, or maybe you have to take responsibility for something, but it seems like you want someone to take responsibility. You see how her hand's out there? She's kind of like asking, like, hello, like, are you going to, like, I'm waiting, you know? And if you look at how it is, going away, and then this person is now asking somebody to own up or to like take responsibility for something. And the way that this looks too is like this. So you see they're going, they're leaving, traveling, and then they are stopped and they're like, okay, I need you to own up to this. And they're looking at this person, 7 of Swords. I'm sorry, 5 of Swords. And that person right there, you know that guy. He is a bully. He has no mercy. He does not care. He cares, but what he cares about is winning. So you're going up against someone who is not really trying to have the empathy or back down or have compassion. I mean, they're about winning. They will not lose, and most of the time they don't. But that's because they won't allow it. You know, they put themselves in a position of higher, like, it's not necessarily like higher authority. It's just they're so like they're not gonna back down. You know what I mean? They're not gonna stop and feel bad. Okay, maybe I shouldn't push it that far. No, they're gonna push it that far. So this person's just laughing at you like, yeah, please, like, really, bring it on. You know, see all these other guys cowering away, like, I already took their swords, I'll win, you know. I'm so sorry to hear that. There's nothing you've tried to, compromise with him somehow. There's nothing you can do to get him to let you stay. It looks like you're going to be leaving, and you're wanting someone to take responsibility. Somebody's not having it. What does she need to know? For her highest good, what does she need to know in regards to this? Like, how can she stay safe and protected from any danger or harm? What does she need to know, and how can she do that herself? Wow. See, when this comes out, like, the way I am is, like, I feel like this is kind of like, fuck you. You know, like, because it's like, stay positive. Just it's like, bitch, stay positive. Like, what are you talking about? So I'm going to continue, but it is a good sign. Like, I feel like there's maybe a hedge of protection around you or something it's saying, because the star, you know, you're going to be offered, or there is going to be some kind of, like, I do feel like instead of an opportunity just being there, it is a person who's coming and offering you this. Like, this pentacle here is stability, security, a job, money. It's something it's a material item or safety, security, like a home. It's an opportunity, but it's somebody bringing it to you. It's not just like an opportunity like the aces, like that you would have to notice. It's like someone's actually bringing it into your life, so that's a good thing. Tell me more about this Knight of Pentacles here. What does she need to know? Okay, you have a lot of support on your side, and you're gonna get a lot of attention about this, or it's like you have a lot of support. Like, even if you don't feel like it right now, this card is showing that you do. Like, the people around you are cheering you on. There's people who have your back. There's people who look up to you and who support you and what you do. And also, here's one of the aces here. It's an opportunity to take action. So there's going to be a time and place that's perfect for you to take action, and we're going to see in what ways you're supposed to be taking action here. But there is a person offering you something, and then it's apparently getting a lot of attention, or it's getting a lot of support. Like, maybe this person brings other people into your life that are there supporting you and just helps you to feel safe. It's my aunt, actually, who's trying to push me out, and no one's saying anything, so say something yourself, you know? Just say, I don't feel safe going back there. Is there any way that you can, like, try to understand and compromise with me, you know? Like, just, at this point, don't even feel bad. Like, don't be afraid to tell your family what you're feeling and why you feel, like, scared, you know? And nervous and worried about this. Maybe they'll have some compassion. I don't know. I don't know if they will or not, but that's an option. But I feel like there is someone bringing something into your life. So it's saying, keep the faith, you know, stay positive. Don't think all hope is lost, because it's not. Also, that's the Aquarius card. I don't know if an Aquarius might have something to do with it. And then here, this person. So we have the star. Don't give up hope, okay? You know, keep pushing. Keep, you know, something got to give. Something's happening here. And then we see this person bringing this this resource, or this pentacle, this safety, security, money, or some kind of thing that's going to help you to stay feeling safe and stable and secure in some way. So it's going to be like somebody bringing you some kind of thing that's going to help you, whether it's a job, money, a place to live, or whatever it is. And then you're getting this attention here and this support. So I feel like maybe this person, what it is even like support coming into your life, and then boom, you're going to be called to make a decision. So what is this decision regarding? Like this action, I mean, you're going to be called to take an action. So will she be okay? Like, what does she need to know about going home? What does she need to know about that? What does she need to know? Like, is something going to go wrong? She's asking. She wants to know if something's going to go wrong. You know what she wants to know. You can hear her right now, and you know what she's worried about, and you know exactly what she needs to know. And what's worrying her. So can you please help us to just help me to be the messenger, speak through me, and tell her exactly what she needs to know. Help it to be very clear to me so that I can relay the information to her in a way that makes sense and resonates with her and is helpful. You said, will something go wrong? What does the King of Pentacles have to do with anything? Something about somebody who is materialistic, focused on only valuable items, money, and like material items and money and just stuff, you know, like nothing emotional. They care about money and stuff. So let's see. And also it could represent an earth sign person, like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Our reading was so much fun and it gave me very good clarity. Thank you so much for it. Aw, thanks, Trishna. Yeah, that was fun. I'm glad you're doing well. Okay, so there could be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn person. And your family's, that's what I was kind of thinking too, is that, like, you know, maybe that's something that they're going to ask you to offer. Like, just, they're going to ask you probably to offer something for your, in exchange for you being there. Yeah, see? It's all about save your money. Like, money is going to be really important, and it's going to seem like the most important thing, but it's also talking about this guy's trying to build a foundation. He's not just saving money just for the fuck of it. He's saving money so that he can, like, save for a house or, you know, create that stability that he needs. So this is a mindset that you need to have too, and I'm sure it's already on your mind, but you're going to need to make a decision here. See, it keeps saying make a decision, take action. The Ace of Wands, you're going to have an opportunity to take action, and the Two of Wands is saying stop thinking about it and just do it already. Like, stop contemplating. But I know that's kind of vague, so I don't want to just push you into doing something you're not comfortable doing yet. But the reason that's coming out is because it's saying, look, you're going to need to take action soon, now. Like, stop thinking about it. If you know what that's talking about, great. If you don't, then, you know, we need to figure that out for you, because I don't want you to just feel like you have to make a decision when you don't really know what decision to make yet, you know? But also it's touching on the fact that you're probably contemplating things, and you know already, like, what you're going to do, or maybe what you should do, or what the best option would be, or what you can do now, but you're still stuck in your thoughts, you know? And it's like the beginning stages of a project, and this project, see the Pentacles keep coming out for you, because it's all about safety, security, money. I say that because safety and security mean different things to different people, you know? It's different people. Everyone has a different view of what safety and security is, and some people think it's money, and some people think it's a house, to have a house to live in. Some people think it's to have friends and support in your life. So, it's really just about whatever you feel, like, whatever makes you feel secure and whatever makes you feel safe. So, Pentacles, stability, you know? And this is the beginning stages. It's a page, so it's the beginning stages, and this is after you make this decision here. So we need to know, her going back home, you're going to have some decisions to make. So what does she need to... Does she have anything to fear about going home? Like, what is the worst thing... I don't know how to ask. What is the worst thing that's going to happen? I mean... Let's give her some advice. Any advice you can give to her about going home. Anything you need her to know. Anything she needs to keep in mind. You're not stuck. It's saying, you feel like your hands are tied. This is very... obvious. Like, we've been, you know, you're well aware that you feel trapped, because this person here feels trapped, or they think, I'm sorry, it's swords, it's mental energy, because it's swords. So what that means is it's all in their mind. It's what you're thinking. It's not exactly the case, but it's what you think is the case. And if you think it, you believe it, then to you it's reality. So basically, I'm not trying to invalidate what you feel and think. I'm just saying that it's all in your head. Like, basically, you can walk away at any time. You feel stuck, like your hands are tied. But if you see her ankles down here, they're not tied. And she can literally just walk away. I mean, the swords aren't going to do anything. They're just sticking there in the ground, you know? So all she has to do is walk away. But she doesn't see that because she has her blindfold on. She doesn't know that she literally could just, like, walk away. She feels like she's stuck and trapped there. So when you get to that point, you feel stuck and trapped, you have to remember and to remind yourself, I can walk away at any time. I can walk away at any time. I literally can just walk away at any time. I can literally just walk away at any time. You just have to tell yourself that. I can walk away. I can walk away. I can bring myself out of this. I literally can. I know I feel like I can't, but I can. And it's difficult as fuck, but you can. Yeah, some parents don't like to do that, do they? I mean, if you want to stay there, you might as well ask. That's what because why not, you know? Like, try anything you can. If it's just not a safe place to go home, you know? If that's what you're trying to do is stay there, then you feel safer there. Why not ask them, you know? The worst they could say is no. And honestly, it's like, which is more difficult, you know? Like, asking them or staying or going and not asking them. But then it's kind of hard too, because then you're like, well, what if I ask them and they don't do it and then I have to leave anyway? Then it double hurts. So I would just ask them, though, just in case. It says you feel stagnant and you're trying to get more information first before you take action. You want to be enlightened. You want to understand the best thing to do. You're looking at all avenues, and there's something that you can't really get past. Like, something is holding you back here. It could be a love interest. It could just be something where you're wanting to offer connection to somebody, or somebody's wanting to offer it to you. Maybe they offered it to somebody else, or support or emotional, attention or affection to somebody else. Because you see how this person in this card can't really get past it. Like, one foot's forward, one foot's back. They can't get past it. So they're stuck there, and then this person's back is to this person, and it's like they're going and giving that cup to, the opposite direction. So maybe you just feel like there is no support in your life right now. There's nobody offering that to you. And you would really like that, you would really like that if somebody would do that. So it's a place where you kind of just are feeling held back right now, and that's something that you're wanting. You said they're asking me to come home. They say there's no point in wasting money staying there. Okay, so they're there. I don't really know your situation. Is there any way for you to work or get any kind of a income for yourself? Or no? I feel like I don't know your situation. I don't want to, be ignorant to the situation. But I am, No, it doesn't sound funny at all. I feel bad because I really don't know exactly, and it's obviously a serious situation. What do you mean? It's so much different, in other places. I don't even know, what the... Okay, well, let's see what we can give you, in regards to what your situation is, since I don't really know it, so I can't give advice like that, because it's probably better to just listen to the cards anyway, because sometimes I get a little carried away, and I get into it too much, and it's like, you shouldn't do that with tarot, you know what I mean? You shouldn't have an emotional connection to the outcome. So it's hard to not, though, because obviously you feel for people, but look at this. It says again, make a decision, take action. And that card comes out when it's like, make a decision, take action now, like not like yesterday even, you know, like, like, excuse me, not tomorrow, you know, not tomorrow, like now. It's time. You're worried about being abandoned, being left out in the cold, being forgotten about, and again, King of Pentacles. You feel like you don't have anything to offer. That's valuable. Because what's valuable to the people that, you know, who are wanting something, what's valuable to them is like money and valuables, and you don't have anything like that right now. So you feel like you're going to be left out in the cold because of that. Because these materialistic people. But you see, King and Queen of Pentacles. Oh wait, yeah, King and Queen of Pentacles came out. King came out first and then Queen. So these materialistic people, they're expecting something from you, and you just don't feel like you have anything, so you feel like you're going to be abandoned. And you need to take action here. I feel like there is an opportunity here since the Queen came out too. This is your energy here, and I feel like it's talking about this is where you're going to be. So obviously you do have something to offer. Because the Queen of Pentacles has her shit together. She's got her pentacle here. She's good. She can take care of herself. So this is the place you're going to be in. That's what your goal is. But that's what, like, I don't feel like you don't have anything to offer. I feel like that's saying you definitely have something to offer. You just don't see what it is yet. Can you tell us a little bit about what that might be? And for her highest good, what action does she need to take? The Lovers, okay. Justice. And the Tower. I've never been happier to see the Tower. And you know why? Because this situation is really hard, and it's something that you feel stuck, you feel like there's nothing you can do, and there's, you know, probably very little that you can do to, you know, work this in your favor. Like, it's just going to be a situation that kind of sucks, you know what I mean? But for you, this coming out, I couldn't be happier that the Tower came out. Because the Lovers here, this could be a Gemini person maybe involved in this, and also a Libra person possibly. But if not, we're talking here about, like, something is going to happen that's good. Like, you're in justice too. Like, this is going to be a situation that's favorable instead of unfavorable. I just hate to say that because it sounds like vague, you know? Like, there is nothing here really shows that that is what the outcome's going to be. But then the Tower's here. So the thing about the Tower is things are going to change. And that's why I know that these good things coming out here, the outcome, makes sense with the Tower being there, because it's going to be a big change. Like, something does have to give, and eventually it will. And so with all these bad things, and with all these things that seem like you're in this position, which, you know, I can't say you're not, it seems like you're in a position here. With the Tower being here, that's all going to change. Like, and it's going to change, it's going to be uncomfortable. Maybe for you it will be comfortable, though, because you're wanting change. You're not wanting it to remain this way and be uncomfortable, because it's already uncomfortable. And it can't continue this way. And so that's cool that the Tower's there, because basically it means all of that's going to change. Everything is going to change. So what does she need to know about this change? Like, what does she need to prepare for? Sorry, you guys, I'm going so long with this one, but I just, you know, I feel like this is just what's needed right now. Okay, it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard. But are you religious at all? If you are, then, you know, look to God, I mean, or whoever. Like, lean on your faith, definitely. That should help. But, because it's saying you're going to be stressing a bit, and you're going to be up at night kind of worried about this. But then, suddenly, because it's something that kind of comes without you really having any, like, you don't really know what to do about, like, you can't do anything about it. It's kind of just, it comes in, and there's nothing you can do to change it. It's already there. It's already taking place, and it's already occurring and changing in your life. And it's kind of shocking, and it's kind of forceful, and there's nothing you can really do to stop it. So, it's uncomfortable. But if you can try to roll with it, instead of resisting the change, try to roll with the change, you will be a lot better off. And then here we do have the Knight of Cups, which is somebody offering some kind of support to you. And then we have that commitment, marriage, or it could even be religion, you know, you leaning towards your religion. But I do see some support coming in for you emotionally. It could even be a love interest or somebody that maybe kind of rescues you out of the situation is what I feel like. Because then too we have the marriage card here. That also is the Taurus card, so there could be a Taurus person involved. Gemini, Libra, Taurus is what I see here. And then the beginning stages of a project, so even better. Basically, there is opportunity on the horizon. There's going to be a lot of fucking changes, and there's going to be a lot of difficulty dealing with those changes, but I feel like for the most part, this is a good thing for you that the Tower's here, because that's exactly what you're wanting right now is fucking change, you know? They expect me to earn right now and offer because my friends are doing so, but I have a different study course, which takes time. Yeah, I don't see that being a problem. Like, I feel like, well, can you tell us what's going to happen? Like, how, I mean, I'm telling you, everything in your life is probably going to change, but the thing about it is, you know, I just can't pinpoint exactly what thing, because, like, just to tell you it's going to be all right, just, you know, just wait or something, like, that doesn't, it's unrealistic. So tell me what she needs to do in regards to this, because you're going to be stressing. So what can she do? Like, she's worried, and she needs to know what options does she have? What options does she have in the coming weeks? Honey, it's the strangest thing, but these bad things keep coming out, but the outcome of them keeps showing support, love, affections, you know, care. I mean, it's an opportunity, is what it shows. And then after that, we see the Nine of Pentacles, which is a person who is self-sufficient, can take care of herself, and also nurture others. And I feel like that's your position. Like, in the beginning, we have arguments, tension with the people around you, fights, bickering, somebody who cannot see the bright side and what's left in the situation. They just keep looking at the past, crying over spilt milk, dwelling, you know, just so disappointed in themselves in the situation that already has happened that they cannot go back and change, and they're fixated on it. They don't even see these two opportunities right here that they still have. They're just fixated, they're laser focused on this past thing. But then we see an opportunity for that to turn around, an opportunity for you to kind of have happiness and be positive and feel that hope and reassurance and affection, kind of like share that with other people. I almost want to just say, like, just keep your head up and just stay that that sound mind, you know, who still has compassion and who still has heart. Because then we see you coming out as self-sufficient and able to take care of yourselves, or take care of yourself, and then you're also nurturing others. She's tending to this garden, she's keeping the garden around her alive, and she's also nurturing that bird. So it's like she's not just like, I got my shit together and, you know, waiting for you to catch up, like, figure it out, take care of yourself. I got me, you need to have yourself too. No, she's like, I am willing to lend a hand. And I feel like that's why it's saying, like, don't give up that part of yourself, because it's going to end up working out for you in the end. You're going to be able to take care of yourself. You're still going to be that compassionate person, you know, like, giving your last dollar to whoever, like, even if you need it really bad and someone's just right there, you're like, you're that person, you know, who's just going to be very giving still and compassionate. And I feel like you shouldn't lose that, even though it can be hard when you go through a lot of things where you don't see people showing you empathy or compassion. It kind of turns people into a, you know, lack of that. And it only makes sense, but it's telling me not to, well, it's telling you not to give up that part of yourself. Because in the end, that's probably why justice was there. Because in the end, it's all going to work out for you. Like, it's not like you're going to be asked out, because you were the one who stayed true, you were the one who stayed positive and kind, and I'm not sure if that really sounds reassuring or not. I feel like I wouldn't think it would be reassuring, so I understand if you don't think it is, and I feel bad, like, I can't give you advice that really is realistic. I feel like it's kind of, it might not be too helpful right now, but maybe later on it will be, you know? Maybe at that time you can keep that in mind, you know? Keep my compassionate side, keep my giving side, and, you know, keep my heart. Don't give that up. Don't let go of that. Don't let that be diminished and ruined just because I'm not seeing the same thing right now, you know? Okay. Hi, Olive. Hi, Melody. Study Nihongo. Okay, where is... You're welcome. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad you feel a little bit better about it, you know? That's good. Okay. Oh. Okay, Pinky says, what's keeping the Aquarius from taking our friendship to another level? Don't know much about him. Spill the tea. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Your Aquarius. What's keeping the Aquarius from taking our friendship to another level? What does this Aquarius person feel about Pinky Lee at this time currently, and what do they intend to do with those feelings? First of all, what are those feelings? Are there any of a romantic nature? Or is this friendship purely? Oh, whoa! You know what just came to my mind? Of course, when I see the Empress, I thought pregnancy. So be careful with that, or congratulations. I mean, however you look at it. But just be careful. Very serious thing there, pregnancy. But then when I saw this, automatically, I thought, he's going to try to trap you. Because at first I thought, he's going to try to impregnate you. And I thought it was like a joke. I'm like, oh yeah, probably not. It was just like funny. And then boom, I'm like, wait, is he really going to try to trap you? That's just what came to mind, so I'm just letting you know. But then we do have the Queen of Cups, and that's a very nurturing person. Very nurturing, and yeah, so somebody's interested in what they want and what they want only. I would really tread lightly with this one, because it's like, I mean, this is greed right here. So I feel like maybe they want you to be like the nurturing and the one who takes care of them eventually. My baby days are over. Are you sure? Are you positive? Like, it's not possible. Because if it's not, that's, you know, that's okay. That's definitely an option for some people. Empress doesn't only mean pregnancy, but it usually means pregnancy. But it can also represent the birth of something. So we're talking about, like, you know, new beginnings or some kind of, like, opportunities with potential, right? So a lot of potential in this opportunity. So the birth of something, whatever it is, with potential. But then when we have the Eight of Swords here, I feel like it's cool because it's really just in your head, so it's not actually happening. But what it is reality to whoever this person is that's feeling stuff, because that's what they think they are. So if that's you, then just try to remind yourself at that time, I can walk away at any time. Remember, I can walk away at any time. I literally can just walk away at any time. But there is support given here, and then the person who's self-centered. So I feel like you kind of feel obligated, or you feel like bad for the person. It's like Stockholm syndrome. Like you feel like you almost like are you have compassion for the person who is hurting you. You relate to them, you identify with them, and you're feeling like they're just human, you know, and you feel bad for them, like they've been hurt too, and so that makes it okay that they're putting you in this position, and it doesn't make it okay. That's what we start to do when we're in a situation we feel like we can't get out of. We start to, you know, try to identify with the person who's hurting us in order to survive, in order to make sense of it, you know? Because it's just too painful to believe that somebody would just do that just because, you know? Because you don't deserve that. It says that you know exactly what I'm referring to here. When I see the High Priestess in a reading for somebody, it's saying basically like that person's understanding, or they know what this is talking about. So tell me more about this Aquarius person. Are they a selfish prick or what? Like, what do we... Well, they need to be in control. This is the Aries card, but this is... Oh, and Libra. Okay. Interesting, because these two cards, Aries, Libra, they are opposite in the zodiac. Exact opposites. So that's interesting that would come out here. I said, is this guy a prick or what? And I feel like he's one of them and you're the other. And first of all, Aries came out first, Emperor. And I feel like that's talking about somebody who is responsible, but they need to be in control of everything. Like, they're overseeing a whole empire of people. They need to make sure they're fed, they have their, that they can be taken care of health-wise, that they are safe, and they have a place to live. Like, he has to make sure that they are taken care of. The whole empire of people. It's a huge responsibility, Huge. It's not fucking around here. Like, he has a big job to take care of, but he's, the man in charge. And if your guy isn't, like, having to take care of a whole empire of people, how would this play out? How would this look? And that looks like, to me, like somebody who needs to be in charge of everything. And that can be negative in a way, Need to be in charge of everything. Need to be of everything. That's a control thing. And that's kind of scary. But with the Justice card here, I feel like it's, boom, the exact opposite. Someone who's just trying to look for the balance. Somebody who's trying to keep the peace. And in a way, I guess Emperor is too, because they have to take care of things. But in regards to like a personality trait or a characteristic in somebody, I feel like this is, somebody who is considerate and somebody who kind of just does what they have to do to make sure everything's good. But at the same time, in their eyes, they're doing it for the good of everybody else. And then Justice is kind of there actually being the good for everybody else, So there's fairness that needs to be considered. I feel like that's you. I feel like this is two different people completely. Opposites, Two different energies completely here. And it just makes me wonder how compatible you guys really are. But with a lot of effort, I don't know if you guys really do try. But the whole thing about, like, him trying to be in control of everything, like, and then the trapped, like, and then the somebody really just focused on what they want out of it. It's like they have to be in control. That's not really a good thing. Here, though, we do have commitment still. I feel like you guys could try to make this a long-term thing, which is kind of troubling or worrisome to me but it's showing effort. Like, you guys are going to have to really put in work, but it's not something that feels like a chore either. Like, maybe this is just one of you who doesn't feel like it's a chore, but there is a commitment here, or at least the potential for one. But that's what it looks like is going to happen is, this is the marriage card. It doesn't necessarily mean marriage, but it means commitment. And it even means somebody, you see these two guys at the bottom? How they're, like, looking up to that priest character here? Well, they're admiring him. They're in awe. They're, like, amazed. So maybe this person also kind of wants you to look up to them and see them as the one who is, like, holier than thou. I don't know. It seems a bit conceited, but what does she need to know about this person? So they're going to ask her out then. Because that's what they're intending to do is the Empress, and it's a new beginning. But what is the Empress with the Eight of Swords? Like, are they trying to trap? I mean, to me, I feel like this person is, like, thinking about lovers. This person is thinking about what they want out of it and not really thinking about what you are going to want out of it. They're thinking, like, this would be good for me. This would be a good investment, you know what I mean? But they're not really considering how you might feel about that. It's almost like they're like, yeah, I want it, so I'm going to get it. Like, they're not like, does she like me? They're just like, I like them, so I feel like I want them in my life, and this is going to happen. And it's kind of, like, self-centered. Like, not really considering you too much. While you're the Justice card here, like, considering everybody. And that could be why the Queen of Cups is there, too, because you're, like, even though this person's self-centered, you understand them. You try to hear them out. And you try to understand what they're going through instead of judging. And that's probably why you're the perfect target for this person. I hate to say it like that, but, I mean, self-centeredness is not good. Whether this person's an evil prick or not, I mean, them just thinking of themselves is not really a great kind of person you want to be with in a partnership, And this person is very much like, I'm going to do what I want to do regardless of what you say. Like, they're very motivated and self-focused, but they get shit done. It's just that they don't really consider anybody else when they're getting that shit done, and that could be hurtful at times. Regardless of how much they're getting done, this is what the relationship's about. It'd be two people in a relationship and one person who just does what they want anyway. Like, it doesn't really matter if you're in a committed relationship or not. You're not going to feel heard. You're not going to feel like what you say. If you say, I don't want you to go and do that, that's dangerous, or I don't want you to fucking... Is he a dirtbag narc? Like, is he going to, like, I don't want you to do that. I want you to stay safe. I don't think that's a good idea. Like, come on, let's just think of this in a different way. We can figure this out. just, it's not even heard. It's like, we're not even talking about this. You're watching them walk away as you're talking to them. It's like, they don't even hear you, you know, they're doing their own thing. It's like they're not even in a relationship, you know? They get shit done, but it's just like they can't be bothered with what you think about it, you know? Even if it's a dangerous thing. And then we see the Death card here, and then the Wheel of Fortune. So I feel like, dare I say, that's the best thing that could happen here, is it ending or changing drastically. That's Scorpio, Gemini, we have Aries, Libra, Taurus, to name a few. But, in the Wheel of Fortune. So it's like, maybe this, whatever happens and something, well, let's see what happens. Because the Death card here is like, endings or drastic changes take place, and then it's like, whoo, that was a good thing, thank God. It's like a good cycle starts. Okay, let's see. So what is the Death card here for? What do we need to know about this drastic change or ending coming to this relationship? I feel like you guys will be in a relationship, but it's like gonna be a one-sided relationship pretty much. Tell me what we need to know about the Death card, the drastic change or ending coming to this relationship, and with the Wheel of Fortune following. Okay, why is the Wheel of Fortune following this? Obviously you're gonna be okay. Oh, because you're enlightened. Or you're, okay, you want to be. Here's the thing, this is why the Death card is happening. Somebody gets screwed over, betrayed, unexpected betrayal is what that means. It's unexpected because the person's laying on their stomach. And what that means is that these 10 swords in this person's back, like this person, whoever did this to them, came at them from behind. So that the person who's dead here didn't even see it coming. They had no chance to defend themselves. What that usually means is that the person that did this, like how it would play out in your life, would look something like you trusted somebody and you never thought that they'd betray you. So this person, you know, had their back to this person. They didn't think that they had anything to worry about. It's unexpected betrayal. You trusted this person to not do something like that. You didn't even probably think they would ever do anything like that at all. You didn't have to worry about it. And that's why you got 10 swords in your fucking back. Unexpected betrayal. Unexpected betrayal. And this person has their hand open right here at the bottom, you see? Their hand is open like that, their palm. Because what it represents is like they're accepting what's happened and they're ready to move on to the next phase of their life, whatever that is, you know, like reincarnation or whatever it is for them, whatever they believe or whatever the fuck, you know, whatever. They're accepting of it. Like it's not getting them to the point where they just are, they're not dead and forgotten. It's not just over. It's like they're allowing their spirit to kind of move forward and move on from this dreadful experience. And another thing is you want, one of the reasons for that is because you want to learn from this. You want to be enlightened. That's why you're hanging here. Because you're not taking action. You're not making moves yet. You're waiting. You're observing. You're watching. You're learning. You're trying to understand. You're trying to be enlightened. You would like to be enlightened. So you're trying to gather all the information you can first before you get yourself down and start, you know, taking action there and making some changes or going towards the next phase of life. You're wanting to be enlightened, and that's why this isn't so bad for you, because you're accepting of it and you're trying to, you know, do what you can to learn from it, and so that you can be okay, you know, and you will be okay. So that's good. You're like doing the mature thing. You're trying to understand yourself, understand like what happened, what went wrong, what you can do about it, and you know what you need to know, what you need to understand and learn from it. He looked at you like you were crazy, like invalidating and dismissive, or he looked at you like you were crazy, like he couldn't even believe you had gone through that. He just didn't know what to say. Like he just is like, wow, like, why are you telling me this? Or is he like, I don't even know what to say, that's so sad. Like, what do you mean? He was, looked at you like you were crazy. That's not really good. But it is what it is, I guess. That's what I'm saying, like, did that make you feel bad? Or is that, like, you understood that he just didn't really know what to say? Or you understand that, like, shout. Well, he seems self-centered to me. I don't know if he's a narcissist. I can't really make that call. You know? But, like, you'd probably know better than I do if he you know, resembles that kind of a person. It kind of seems like he's a bit self-centered for sure. I mean, like he's thinking of himself, so I mean, and I don't think the unexpected betrayal is him. I think that's something that he's probably going to do to you or something like that. I don't think that's talking about just his personal life, but I could be wrong. I mean, we're not really looking into all of those details, and we could do that, but yes. RT, go ahead. And what I'm going to do, actually, too, is I'm going to get your guys' names in the raffle. Give me one sec. Okay. I kind of like that one. Is that weird though? Okay. So we have Lee, RT, and V. Actually, what we're doing today is we're doing a raffle. We've been doing this raffle for a few months now. And basically the whole thing about it is, well, what you get is a free 30-minute reading. So that's where I'm at with the free readings. And that's what we're offering today. Today's the last day to get into this raffle. And I'm going to be pulling tonight on this live stream. So if you want to be part of this, all you have to do is donate. And I have a couple options for you. You can donate $5 for one question, or $10 for 3 questions, which is a pretty damn good deal. And you know, it's not like timed, it's not like we're counting cards. We're going to answer your question until it's, you know, done and through. And the cool thing about it too is that if you do donate and get a reading, you get a double entry. So it is, I feel like that's what it's saying, unexpectedly. So if you do, then you get a double entry, And that's cool, because then you get double the chances of winning the raffle. So tonight's the last night. It's the last live stream that you can donate and get into this raffle. So if you haven't yet, go ahead and do that. Join us. 1 question for $5 and 3 questions for $10. Okay? Okay. And all the information for that is in the description, of course, as always. So, let's see. For the last free question, because the free questions are the first 3 people that come onto the live stream every time I go live. The first 3 people that are here get a free reading. So that's what I am on right now, and then after that we'll take donations. RT said, Duwakar feelings towards me. Duwakar? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but feelings towards me, next action, we're in no contact. Okay. So, is it really live like that right now? Oops. My bad. Did not mean to do that the whole time. Is it seriously not going to turn? Why isn't it turned? Alright, well, that's lame. I didn't even realize it was doing that. It's like all little and skinny, like, that's not how it should be, but whatever. Okay. So what's his next action toward you? Let me switch decks. I'm gonna switch decks really quick. This one's kind of worn. Oh, I have them all right here actually. Let's use the Romance Angels Oracle for this, and then we'll use tarot as well to kind of answer some questions. Like if you're in no contact and then it says you're gonna be married and shit, then we can kind of use the tarot to be like, what does that mean? How's that gonna come about? And everything in between. What do we need to know? But for now, I feel like this is a love question. And when I want to know what's gonna happen between 2 people, like what's left in a connection, like if there's anything left, I'll use the Romance Angels Oracle because it'll kind of tell us the situation and anything that we need to know about like what the future holds there. So, or what's likely to happen from this point today. Of course we have free will, so that can change at any time and they can choose to change it too, but this is from right now, this is what looks like the situation is. So tell us what's between these 2 people that we need to know and tell us what is going to come about. Between these 2 regarding their situation, they're in no contact. Wants to know what he feels for her and if they're going to have a connection in the future, if he's going to reach out. What's his next action toward her? What do we need to know about that regarding that situation? What is the next action he'll take toward her? They're in no contact right now. Very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is about manifesting. This is about knowing what you want. Some people go out there, they're like, I don't even know, like, I'm just dating, I'm just trying, I'm just, sure, you know, why not, we'll see where it goes. No, no, no. And then they get into a situation that they don't want to be in, and they're like, how the fuck did I get in this situation? Because they didn't even know what they wanted, they didn't go after what they wanted, they just kind of tried anything. And they ignored the red flags, and they ignored, you know, what they knew they shouldn't be doing. You know, they ignored their intuition, they just kind of like stayed there in that because it was just something. They didn't even know what they were going for or what they weren't going for. So it's important to know that. And what this card is saying is clearly decide what you want so that you can bring it towards you, or you can recognize it when you see it, you know, so that it can come to you now. So another thing, make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take. So I feel like this actually could turn around, this connection. It's kind of saying like you're gonna have to like make some decisions here about what you really want. First of all, in deciding if it's really this person, if they really realistically can provide you what it is that you want, what you're looking for. Yeah, I'm gonna use that after this. And then so, and also be making the effort. Like, you know, you have to work on yourself, you have to work on like actually figuring yourself out and discovering yourself. You can't just kind of like go blindly into anything. Like, and that's kind of what you've been doing, I feel like. Like, you don't even really know, you just kind of like think you want this person, but is this person even what you want? Like, do they even have the ability to provide that to you? Because if they don't, it's like, good luck, you know what I mean? Like, you're not gonna be very happy with that person because it's not realistic. I mean, you can't ask them to be something they're not. So make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. It could also be saying that this person isn't the person for you, but great love awaits once you figure out what it is that you want, because then it can come to you. But you have to do that work first, you know? So anything else we need to know about this connection in particular? Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. Yep, so you got to decide what it is that you want. Probably isn't this person that you're asking about. That's what I feel like it's saying. But you don't even know what you want. You just think you know, and you don't. So, time to figure that out. Time to really start asking yourself those questions. You know, what is it that you're actually looking to have in a relationship? Okay. I feel like that's pretty clear, but since you want to use the tarot too, we will do that. Tell us what we need to know about this person. That's kind of annoying, huh? Jesus. This isn't working today, is it? That's so annoying that it's upright like that. Whatever. Okay. Tell me what we need to know about this person and what their next actions will be towards her. We do have actually somebody passionate and motivated to get shit done. This person gets what they want. And what is it that they want? What do we see them going after? What is the goal here? stability, but it's difficult for them to have stability because, yeah, way different energies right there. This is the King of Fire and the Queen of Earth. And those are completely different energies there. One person's very active, motivated, determined, and so is the Earth person, but in different ways. It's like the fire person is like, I want it, and that's why I'm going to get it. Like, I'm going to go after it. And I feel like I want it, so I'm going to get it. You know, they usually get what they want just out of sheer ambition for wanting it. And this earth sign's like, I know I have to work for it. I know I have to, like, dedicate myself to this and be very responsible. And that's why I'm going to deserve it when I get it. Like, it's not like I just want it. I have to work for it, and that's how I know I'm going to have it, because I deserve it. Because I worked for it, you know? Not just like I deserve it because I want it and I'm going to go after it, you know? And not hating on you fire signs, I'm just saying, like, that's the difference there. So it's very different energies. It's like two contrasting things. Like, I feel like the person, if you guys do have a past, and it's like they're trying to find stability and ground themselves now, but they are also kind of like fiery. They also kind of just go after what they want. This isn't inherently like a bad thing to have both of these traits in you. It's just that I don't think that they're focused on some kind of goal, you know? Oh, Pinky Lee. Oh. I see. Shoot, I'm sorry. Okay, let me finish this one and we'll go with you right away, okay? And do your 3 questions. Thank you. Okay, so, but one of the reasons why this is so difficult for this person is because the devil. And that's, you know, he's obviously toxic, trying to make sure that the person can't keep their stability and can't remain stable and maintain stability. It's not something that is simple, you know, it's like there's temptations and there's, you know, impulsiveness. There's things that we know we shouldn't do, and we're just pulled to do them anyway. It's a very toxic energy to have around when you're trying to make your shit, when you're trying to get your shit together. And it also represents Capricorn, could be involved in this. This represents, you know, waiting. So you could have to wait a long time because this person's obviously going through some shit. I feel like they're not really thinking about you right now. Like, they're thinking about their own stability, and they're thinking about, like, how they can reach their goals right now. And it's hard for them because there's a lot of temptation around them. It's not an easy time for them. And also, with the 7 of Pentacles, it's like, either you're going to have to wait and be very patient and just kind of watch this as it grows and, you know, hope for the best. Or, like, basically it's saying you're going to be waiting a long time before they ever say anything at all. Because right now they're not really thinking about you at all, to be completely honest. I mean, that's what it looks like to me. It looks like they have some demons in their life that they're dealing with, and it's just not on their mind at this point. And also it's going to be a long time before they really are stable in a place when they can even, like, consider other people, you know, like in a relationship type of thing, or like, and maybe it's just talking about you, but it seems to me like it's a whole, like it's an all-around issue in their life, and it's not something that's going to be just that simple, you know, and it's not like really they have time for it, you know. Yeah, I do not see, I don't see any actions towards you. I see actions toward his goals. But what's interesting is that with the Romance Angels Oracle, I feel like that was speaking directly about what you're going to be doing, what you need to do, and then Tarot is now saying about this person that you're asking about. Like, this is what his situation is, and this is what he's going to be focused on. And the Romance Angels Oracle was saying, you know, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So it's kind of giving us both sides of the story here. Both sides of your guys' current lives, and that's good advice. I feel like, you know, you should take that advice. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, and your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Love yourself first. And he is focused on his goals, his ambitions, and he's motivated, but he's also tempted. He's also not in a great place. He's trying to remain stable, and it's just difficult. You know, we all go through that from time to time, but it's just, I feel like you guys are you both are in different places. I don't think that you're really having a hard time with stability as much as he is. But you're thinking about him, and he's thinking about his stability and his bad decisions, his temptations, his tendencies. So I feel like you guys are just definitely on different pages right now in life too. I don't really see him taking action towards you for a while at least, because it's saying you're gonna have to wait a long time. So, yeah. I usually don't say yes or no, but I feel like, I guess, you know, that would be considered no for now. Okay. So, Pinky. I love the Romance Angels Oracle. I don't like it when it's vague, but that time it wasn't, really. Like, I understood exactly what it was trying to say to you. Okay, Pinky, I'm gonna get your double entry in there first. Go ahead and post your questions, Pinky. Pinky Lee. Double entry. And thank you, by the way, Pinky, and everybody who participated so far. The free readings. We're finished with those because the first 3 people that come to the live get a free reading, and we just did those ones. So thank you, V, Pinky, and RT. And Pinky now has just donated, so we are doing Pinky Lee's 3 questions. And go ahead and post whenever you're ready, Pinky. What's your zodiac sign, Pinky? You're a Gemini? I forget what you said. Okay. I was just writing that little comment there. Okay. LW's feelings and action, next actions toward me. Feelings. Aquarius person feel for her at this time. What does Aquarius person feel for her at this time? What does this Aquarius person feel for her this time? I feel like he's wanting to approach you and he's wanting to start something with you. But again, he kind of wants to be the one who runs everything, you know? Which isn't always bad, but he's responsible. I'll give him that. But, hang on a second. He wants a beginning with you. I feel like he does want to approach you. He's in his head about it, though, with the Virgo card here, with the Hermit. We also have Aries. I know he's an Aquarius, he said, but I'm just letting you know what other signs are here. But he's in his head about it. You know, the Virgo card is all about being in his being in your head, thinking about it, like isolating and kind of just overthinking, you know? But it's not always a bad thing. It's just in this situation, I feel like he's not really, he wants to approach you, but he's not expressing it yet. Like maybe he just, well, let's see. Why isn't he expressing it yet? I think he's trying to, he wants to see more effort on your part. He wants to know for sure that you actually will accept the offer. Because he feels like at this point it's one-sided. Like he's not sure if you really would want him to do that or if you would reciprocate. And he's actually talking to other people about this and exchanging ideas with them, like his friends and stuff, like about like what he should do. And like he doesn't know how you're going to react, and he feels like he might be doing all the effort, like putting all the effort out, and he's not really seeing any from you that makes him feel like he's going to have a chance or something like that. Because it's one-sided. Also, he's got a lot, whoa. He has a lot going on emotionally, and whether or not he wants to admit that to himself or kind of accept that or acknowledge that, because a lot of guys won't do that, you know, they'll just kind of like not acknowledge that. But it's important to acknowledge that because something is missing here. You see this, the cups, all these cups here, and there's one missing right here. It's representative of, you know, something missing in his life. You said, speak just a little louder. Pinky Lee, no, I'm putting in the effort out and he does not. Okay, so it's vice versa then. I mean, it's opposite then. It's you. You feel like it's one-sided, right? You feel like you're putting out most effort. Okay. Don't you love the moon? Basically, you're in a place where you don't understand what the hell he feels. You don't know if he likes you or if he doesn't. So is that you then who doesn't want, you don't know how he's going to react if you asked him out, or you don't know, like, that's why you're here obviously asking this, but interesting. I mean, I feel like he kind of feels the same way, and that's why he hasn't taken action towards you yet, because he's coming out here as the Emperor, and the Emperor handles shit, and he takes care of things. He's not, like, afraid. So, with the with the Hermit card here, I feel like that means it's all in his head, and he's not really, like, ready to come out and say anything. And he has a lot going on emotionally, to where he kind of needs to focus on himself, but I don't know if he's going to do that. Not everyone does do that, but that's something that would be a good idea for him. Like, it probably wouldn't even be a good idea to date him right now, because of the place he's in emotionally is really not a great place. He feels like something's missing, so he's going to be looking for something to fill that void. And you can't fill that void. So if he tried to have you fill that void, then you would fail, and he would be disappointed, and he might even blame you for it, even though it's not your fault. I'm just saying that's what people do, like, subconsciously sometimes, you know? So what are his next actions toward her, though? What do we need to know about his next actions toward her? See? Fear still. Fear of getting hurt, fear of being rejected, fear something bad is going to go, or something is going to go wrong. He's on high alert. He feels like you're going to reject him, or at any moment you're going to put him down, or it's going to be like a big joke. Something happened to him to where now he can't really see it any other way. Like, this is basically a past situation that has the cups spilled over, or a past situation that he's dwelling on, laser focused on, to the point where he can't even see that there's two other cups right here that he can still use to his advantage and make a new, make something else happen. But he doesn't even see those two opportunities. He just sees the cups that are knocked down. He just sees the disappointment. He just sees that he can't let go of whatever it is that's holding him back here, that happened to him. He's stifled. He's been hurt, he's been abandoned, he's been left, and now he's not even going to risk that happening again. He's not ready to, so I guess, hang on a second. It still says 10 of Cups. Is there going to be happiness between these two? Like, are these two going to end up together? Again? Or ever? Somebody has to take responsibility for something first, and that has to do with the commitment. So they have to be able to have people... This person is so guarded that they don't even let their, like... It's saying it's going to get attention or support, so that's a good thing. It's going to get support. It's going to get good attention, and it's going to get support. And what's going to get support is your guys' commitment, and your guys' your either marriage or bond. It could be a marriage, talking about a wedding, like people being gathered around. But really, I feel like with the need to take responsibility first, it's saying you guys could have a commitment that is supported by your lovers or by your community of people and your friends, but first you need to take responsibility for something. What is that? It says you know what I'm talking about, and it's talking about Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands, and High Priestess. So it's saying to me, I feel like it's saying this person is like, needs to stop focusing on themselves so much, like, because what they do is they'll focus on themselves in a responsible way, but they don't feel the need to like take care of anyone else. And that could be this person like kind of like detached a little bit and like distant from people, because he's just trying to take care of himself. And it says you know exactly what that is referring to when it says Queen of Wands, which is like somebody who's gets shit done but doesn't ask permission, doesn't need to know, like, it's like they don't care, they just do what they're gonna do, and they don't really feel like they need to ask, and they probably won't ask. And then the Ace of Wands is saying like they're gonna be taking action, or they'll have the perfect opportunity to take action to better help themselves. So that's why. I feel like that person has a little bit of growing up to do. I mean, if I'm honest, about what I think, but I don't know if, you know, that's just what I think about the card saying that. I already told him I don't think no. Yes, I will walk away. He is a page. I need a king. Good deal. Okay, do you have your second question? Will WO come back with an offer of love? He's Aries. Will this Aries person come back with an offer of love? Past life relationship or nostalgia here. Look, 6 of Cups. It looks like they might. Or if they're older than you. Are they older than you? Or it feels like a person you've known for a long time. It feels like that, even if it's not. If it's not, it feels that way. Like you feel very comfortable and familiar around them. And if not, then if you feel like you've known them before, you met them older, okay, or you met them before, so you said older, so that's why I'm at, that's why because it's obviously somebody older. Or it's somebody that feels familiar. Like an old family friend or something, but... And it looks like they're in the... Look. They're offering... that cup to that little kid. They're offering the cup. And the cup is representative of affection, emotion, a relationship possibly. You know? Comfort, support, love, care, concern. Then we have the Queen of Pentacles. they seriously just do that? What do you mean? The cards won't come out. Oh, they're flying. What do we need to know about this Aries person? Ooh. So basically the cycle that you guys were going through, you and this Aries person, you were going through a cycle that is going to drastically change or end. And it was a cycle that continued. But the thing about it was, it wasn't like a good thing. It was like the same thing that you were getting before. So it's like if you didn't like what you were getting before, you wanted it to kind of change, or you wanted to see it improve, or you wanted to see, you know, differences in it. Like you didn't like certain things about it. Even if you saw change at some point, it would always lead you back to the same place. That it wasn't working for you guys both. So it was like something needed to change, you know? And the thing about it is, you know, in regards to like there being love there, the opportunity for it with this ace, somebody is too concerned with what they want more than being concerned with the well-being of and considering the other person. And I guess that's Aries for you, right? No offense to you, Aries, but they are very, you know, they're the infants of the zodiac, you know? They're the, I want what I want, and that's it, you know? Now. So there is that aspect to Aries. And that's all I can really say about that. Yes, what he wants, very selfish, you said. Yeah, and it's greedy, you know, it's like he's like, yep, I got all these cups here, and so the thing about it is, like, the potential for love has to, it's there, but that person's greedy, so if you can accept that, if you can be okay with that, then it could probably work. I mean, there is potential love there, but if you can't, then it's not, like, it's not saying that's gonna change. What changed was it happening at all, you know, because you guys were going through a cycle of, like, it's just pretty much you noticing that it's not something that's going to work for you, and that's not going to change, because they're not going to change. They're satisfied in the position they're in. So to answer that question, I mean, it does kind of look like there's an offer of love here, doesn't it? Maybe it's just saying, even if there is, you're not going to be happy with it. You said he came to visit me last week, so why? Exactly, yeah. Good question, you're right. Why did he do that? It does look like there's an offer of love here. Why did he come to visit her last week? Why did he come to visit her last week? Why did the Aries come to visit Julie last week? Beginning stage of the project? What's the project? What is the Page of Pentacles representing here? You're right. Because what we first got was Page of Pentacles, which is the beginning stages of the project, and then we have Gemini or the Lovers, and that, yeah, I think he is trying to offer some kind of love or something. Some kind of connection, some kind of, like, redo, restart. Weird. So yeah, I think he is trying to reconnect. Yes, it looks like it. It does look like that. Okay. And your third question? And for Aries too, they like to be able to go after something and chase it, and like it's a challenge, you know. They don't just like get it handed. Like they like to be able to like win, you know. But you can only win by fighting for it. If you just get it, then you don't really win, you know. You kind of just got it. They like to conquer. They're ruled by Mars, you know. They like to fight and win and be the best and assert themselves. Overcome obstacles and challenges. What is a love reading for Pinky Lee, please? Can you see what is going on with her in her love life? We just want to know what basically is coming up next for her, what she needs to be prepared for and aware of in regards to her love life. It says, free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. Maybe you're preoccupied with relationships right now, and it's really just a better idea to focus on yourself and free yourself from these kinds of relationships, or these kinds of fixation on the relationship, or maybe preoccupation with relationships. Whatever the case is here, it's saying free yourself from this in regards to your love life. Upcoming. It says wedding. This situation involves marriage. There is, maybe you are telling yourself that you want to be married, like you're not married yet, or you haven't ever been married, and you're getting older, and it's about time, like you know time's running out, for example. I don't know if that's exactly what you're feeling. I mean, I'm not trying to put words in your mouth. I'm just saying that it's saying free yourself and then wedding. So either you're involved with somebody who's married, or you're talking about marriage with somebody. But I feel like more it's talking about you feeling like marriage is so important and having a wedding is so important, and you're kind of like, you need to free yourself from that whole idea because you said you're divorced. Because it's not like that's the proof of somebody's love, or that means like you don't have to, that's holding you back basically. This is attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So it's time to just kind of let loose and be yourself, instead of like worrying so much about what other people are thinking about you, or like trying to make yourself seem a certain way. You see, she's just simply smelling these flowers, and it's the most beautiful she could be, because she's just enjoying her life and just enjoying the ride and just being herself. And that's what's, you know, most attractive about you, when you can just naturally sit there and be like happy with what it is, and you're just enjoying life. And that's what makes you very attractive. And that's what the cards are saying, like, just, you need to let loose, or just kind of be yourself and stop worrying so much, and stop being so like fixated on things that you can't change or control. It says, speaking of things you can't change or control, it says, release your ex and love yourself first. The time has come to clear your energy, and your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Wow. So with wedding, it's not necessarily wedding, it's just this situation involves marriage. You see how it says that at the bottom? So with that, it's not necessarily saying your marriage, it's not saying like you're gonna get married, it's not saying married necessarily, it's just saying, it could even be talking about like you're talking about marriage, or it's on your mind a lot, like the situation of marriage is involved in this, you know. It doesn't have to mean that somebody is or you are getting married. It's just this situation involves marriage, you know. It could even be a conversation, or a belief or a feeling about it, or, you know, a dream about it, or whatever. You know, it's just basically like free yourself from this idea, and you attract romantic love by being yourself and enjoying this moment fully. And it says, release your ex and love yourself first. Release your ex. It's time to take back control of your life. I'm sorry. Release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. And love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Okay. Release your ex. Free yourself. Wedding. Attraction. Release your ex and love yourself first. So these beliefs you have, you need to be freed from because they're holding you back and you're not finding the relationship you want. You're not satisfied in a relationship. You're not getting what you need out of them. And you need to free yourself from the idea and the fixation on them. You need to free yourself from anything that's holding you back. But I feel like in regards to love, there are certain limiting beliefs that you have that only serve to hold you back. And that's something that you need to like be able to face and do something about if you want it to work for you. If you want to be happy in life. A lot of that has to do with your lover, you know? Finances and career, financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. It says free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life. So in the ways that you are out of control of your life, in the ways that you've given up your control. That's what I mean. And I just said limiting beliefs because it could even be beliefs you have about what you need to do or what you should be doing and what you're not doing. So you could feel like you're not doing something right, or that you want things that you don't have in your life, like you lack certain things is what you think, but really that's not the case. It's just a perspective that needs to be changed because it's holding you back, you know? That's what I meant by limiting beliefs. Hi. So maybe it's their financial issues then. Like you just can't find somebody who really can take care of themselves. Like you keep dating these like guys who aren't doing very well financially, can't take care of you, can't take care of themselves, or something to that effect, you know? Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. And it could even be the fact that you have money that is affecting your love life. Like maybe you find people that don't, or you find people that try to use you, or you try to, you find something that isn't working with that, with your love life. It just kind of makes things harder. LW has money issues, Again, love yourself first. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment. Oh, wait, no. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Good deal. I like that. Love these cards. Cool. It's almost 3 in the morning. Okay. I guess I will pull the raffle winner then. There's only a few of us here, but whoever, I'll have to post it on my account too so that you guys can see, because I'm going to pull probably a couple, because there's going to be people in here that aren't here, obviously. So I'm kind of worried that they might not be here. Maybe I'll make an event out of it instead of doing it right now, because there's not many people here. I'm probably going to pull somebody who isn't here, and then who knows how we're going to get a hold of them. But okay, ready? I'm going to pull somebody else in here to do this so that it's kind of random, okay? Be right back. No. So I'm gonna have somebody else pull it.
Yeah. Good looking. Fiesty Queen.
Fiesty Queen.
Oh.
Nice. How funny. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. I just been the Fiesty Queen.
Fiesty Queen. Woo woo! That's crazy because she's actually here a lot, but that's probably because that's probably why she got it, because she gets a lot of readings and she got entered a lot. She'll be back, so I'll be able to tell her probably next time, and when it's like a different hour and she comes on. That's cool, Fiesty Queen. Okay. Nice. Okay. Well, Fiesty Queen. Okay, here, let me put it up here too. Yeah, she has gotten a lot of readings. See, that's why it's important to get a lot, because then you have a better chance of winning, you know? She's gonna be so happy. I'm gonna change the title to this, to that. We're gonna do another one like that, you guys. Like, periodically we'll do raffles and stuff like that. So that was one we've been doing for a couple months. So yay, Fiesty Queen. Okay. Nice. Okay, so I'm gonna go, you guys, but thank you for being here. Please like this video if you haven't yet, and tell Feisty Queen that she won. It's the title now of the video, so hopefully, you know, she'll see that next time and hit me up. But I'm gonna go, and it was a pleasure to read for you guys. Thanks for being here. Thanks, Pinky, and thanks to everyone who participated, and I will see you guys next time, okay? Come back soon. We'll see you soon, okay? We'll do this.